that sounds horrible. Horrible. Not good. Listen to this. Oh, the crunchiness of it. Oh my God. Are we in line yet? So over tensioned, you should be able to get 3mm, not my finger, but a 3mm bit in there. You can't. I like Ducati belts, I'm all good with them. So now I'm gonna lock the crank and we'll see if we can release these little puppies. So a quick toolbox talk. If you over tension belts on a Ducati, you move the cams. Just slightly, but you move them. To my eyes, it just something I noticed, this cam is slightly forward. The marks are good, but it is slightly forward of the mark that's on the casing, which is there. I might just daub a little bit of something on it. And this one is in the same boat. And I think it's because of how the tensioners are. I think this one's slightly forward. Yes, like they're both slightly forward. So I don't know if you can quite make that out on the video, but the little, what I'm talking about is the little dot there to here is slightly forward, even, you know. Yeah, am I being overly fussy? So if you put too much tension on the belt, yeah, and the tensioner's here, it's going to force that cam to move this way, and that is what I'm seeing, and it's not straight on. Argue it till month of Sundays, but over tensioning belts moves your cam slightly. We're going to get some good performance out of this bike, so I'll properly get these little buggers. I think these Ducati belts look like brand new from 10 years ago. They look all right, don't they? They haven't even had any use. Cool. Those rollers are going to get a nice tidy up. So if I release the tension on here, which is here, okay, it's going to slacken the belt here and it's going to bring that cam perfectly in line. So over tensioning just puts your cams out. We're going to get more power now. More power. Yes, we're going to get it right. Time to release the tensioner. So let's get on it. I'm extended, so it just gives me a bit more Hello? Are you coming off or what? Oh, that's not good. Well, that's just ridiculous. I just had to go over to the massive wrench in order to loosen it off. Wow. It's better, you're nice and loose now. Oh, not this one as well. Oh, flipping heck. That is the most ridiculous. Alright, I'm going to crack it off with this. Mega whopper. Whoa, and that's the tension coming off the belt, okay? And the cam moved. I don't know if I got that on video. Urgh. Oh, no. Oh. That is the joy of tensioning. Oh, do you see it? So as I add tension, this is my point, right? As I add tension to the tensioner, watch the cam move. Ha! Loosen it off, tighten it up, see the cam move, that's my problem. Right, and now I've explained that, let's get this belt on. Feeling better now, I've proved my point. Oh, yeah, I have to prove my point for it. Oh, there she blows. Come on, new old belt. Sounds like Martin. Come on, my chums. There we go. Oh yeah. And there's this thing on YouTube where people mark the belts and then they have to count all of the teeth, yeah? Count all the teeth, and then you have to carefully mark that up on this belt and then recount both of them to make sure they're perfect. If I take that off, I'm in trouble. Oh no! Alex! Clearly a masochist. All right, I'll use the rust marks as my mark. Looks like new. Crazy. It's a shame. You're next. Doing it one-handed again. Oh, come on. I've already cracked this one off with the Mega Whopper. Okay, so tensioner released this side. And we'll just whip this belt off. If it wants to come off, that is. It doesn't have to, it can stay there all it likes. Come on, you're coming off. The thing I noticed that's different is these don't have any like locking screws going through them. It's going to be fun. Just going to use a pick and see if that will help this belt free off a little. It's going to be a bit of a pain adjusting that cam, isn't it? Off it comes slowly, or maybe not. Come on, belt. Out you come. You don't want to be there no more. You've had your time. Oh, it's stuck on that cam. Well, you've embedded yourself. You're tired of that pulley. You don't want to be on that pulley no more, do you? The pulley needs fresh rubber. Fresh. Come on. There you go. Meow, meow. And off the crank, please. Coming out the bottom, are you? Another day coat. It looks like new, but rusty. Deposits. There you go. Yeah. So now my job is to have a good old clean up in this area, which you rarely ever see on videos. Let's give it a real good clean up, and also I get to feel the bearings on these tensioners and see whether we need new bearings, really. Right, I've had a good old tidy up and everything's looking real nice. Not so bad at all. This top cam's going to be a complete nightmare when I put the belt on it because it's under a lot of tension. God, every time I thought I was hitting record, I was doing the opposite. So what I did was I made myself a cam adjustment tool out of some and it just allowed me to hold the cam in place. So what I did was I just cable tied, poked the ends through, cable tied it, and yeah, I was able to put the belt on. In order to lubricate it, I used some aloe vera. And then I could slip the belt over that top one, and everything looks really good. So I shall have a go at removing the tool. There we go. And we're looking good. And we've got a little bit, we've got tension. So I've run out of time. I've got to go and do a call out. Everything's tightened up, but I'm leaving this tool in place just to remind me tomorrow, not that I'm going to forget. This cam aligned beautifully. Crank, fantastic. We'll get this little jib jabber. That one was under quite a lot of tension, which is why I had to make the tool. And this one, well, this is just a freewheeler. It can do anything it likes. So it's setting this one up. It's going to be a cinch. And that's where I have to leave it. It's annoying that the continuation will be in the next video. But there's still plenty to do here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you.